Hey, alright, so you heard about day 11, bungee jumping. Now it's day 12. Day 12 was a lot of travel. Traveling from Thailand to Laos, the way that I did it, the way a lot of people do it, is a very special experience. Let's see, step one, you book your ticket the day in advance. Step two, you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and catch a taxi to the bus station. Step three, you board the bus at 8 a.m. Step four, the bus travels five or 6 hours to a place called Chiang Kong, which is nothing and nowhere, and it literally drops you off in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's a bus station and you just get dropped there. And luckily there are tuk-tuk drivers waiting because they know the deal. There was this nice older British couple that were doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. So they had never done it before, I had never done it before, but we had all read about it online, so we were just kind of winging it according to what we had read. They were nice enough to let me tag along with them because I was pretty scared. So we took a tuk-tuk from the bus stop in the middle of nowhere to the Thailand immigration office, and we got our passports stamped for departure. Then we caught a shuttle bus, which drove us exactly 6 minutes across a bridge across the Mekong River to the Laos immigration office, where we filled out a bunch of forms and paid some fees and got a visa on arrival and got our passports stamped for entry into Laos. Then we came out the other side of the immigration office in Laos. There were more tuk-tuk drivers waiting. They already know the deal, so they take you to this little town that I'm in now called Huay Xai. I can't pronounce it. I'm so bad at this. It's a little town. There's really nothing here. It's just sort of known for being a way station for people from who just crossed the border, who are trying to get to Luang Prabang, which is where I'm trying to go. We're all trying to go to Luang Prabang right now. So the boat to Luang Prabang leaves early tomorrow morning, which means that by the time you get here in the early afternoon, you just have to stay. You just have to stay a night. So that's what everybody who got off the bus with me did. They all had made their way here one way or another. The British couple and then a bunch of other people that I had seen on the bus just showed up in town. I was like, wait a minute, weren't you? Huh. And then a bunch of people that I had seen at the immigration office, we're just all in the same boat, literally. So here we are, and there are not many well-rated guest houses in this area, because apparently they don't have to be great. They just have to be functional. So the good news is my room is a single room. I have a bed to myself. I have my own shower. The bad news is this place is owned by the geckos. I remember them from Puerto Rico. When I stayed down there in the jungle, they were on the walls of the place that we stayed. They were everywhere, and it was totally fine. You get used to them. I mean, we accidentally killed a couple stepping on them, and we found some in our shoes, and it was not pleasant, but you get used to it. But I was with my boyfriend at the time, and right now I'm by myself, and there are geckos everywhere. If you will hold on 1 second, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. So this is the stairway that you come up to get here. And we're out on the balcony right now, but I'm sure that you can see all the little geckos on the wall and the ceiling. They crowd around the light, sort of like tourists at the immigration booth. They're just all hoping to get what they came for next. And then, I mean, the balcony is absolutely just so peaceful and relaxing, and it overlooks the quote-unquote city. It's a sleepy little town. Yeah, so this is the balcony, and then when you go down the hallway, there are all the guest rooms, right? So this one is mine. And it appears that the geckos have gone for the night. that makes me nervous. I don't know where they could possibly be. It's not, it's bare bones. I mean, it's not a nice place. But it's, you know, it's gonna get the job done. I have a nice big bed. Yay. But yeah, when I first came in, as soon as I opened the door and turned on the light, like the geckos scattered everywhere. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they don't want to be in bed with me, right? Yeah, so I checked in here, made peace with the geckos, and then booked the slow boat to Luang Prabang. You book it just through your guest house. All the guest houses have deals and whatever. You're at the mercy of whatever their pricing is. Every tour company in town and every guest house in town has the same pricing. So you get what you get. I've read that there are, you know, some seats on the boat that are better than others, and if you book with this company, you have a better chance of getting a seat that's comfortable versus that company where you're going to be stuck in the back and breathing in diesel fumes and sitting in a whatever. Like, it is what it is. I just booked because I was like, get me out of here. So I did that, and then I went out to dinner. I had read online about a restaurant with a big terrace that overlooks the Mekong River. And I thought, if I'm going to be here and I'm going to eat food here, I might as well have a view. So I went down to the terrace restaurant, which was actually very pretty. The Mekong River is pretty at night, and the food is decent. I miss Chiang Mai. The food in Chiang Mai was so good. The food here is decent. And the table next to me, there were a couple gentlemen from Switzerland who were practicing their English, and I wanted to practice my German, so we had a little chit-chat across the tables, and I used Google Translate to help quite a bit with talking about whether it's okay to swim in the Mekong River. They were insisting that it is, and I was saying absolutely not. It's full of pollution and chemicals and garbage and catfish the size of a man. And the Mekong apparently has these freshwater manta rays that live on the bottom, but they will sting you. They're stingrays. So I was trying to explain this to them in my sad excuse for German, and they were trying to, you know, sort of rebut my arguments in their broken English. And it was just hilarious, and the waitress just kept looking back and forth between us like, you guys are ridiculous. So yeah, now it's pretty late. I'm going to turn in. The slow boat leaves, I think, at 10 o'clock tomorrow, because I have to be at the front desk at 9:30. All in all, a pretty uneventful day. This town is cute, and it's full of travelers. It's just nothing but tourists. Everyone speaks English because most people are foreign. And then all the guest house owners and the restaurant workers, they all speak English because they know it's just a stopover on the way to where we really want to be. So tomorrow I will start the journey to Luang Prabang, and hopefully it is as awesome as everyone says it's going to be, because I really miss Chiang Mai. If Luang Prabang is not that great, I will regret not just spending an extra day in Chiang Mai instead. I think it'll be cool though. I've read a lot about it. I think it'll be interesting, so we'll see. And I will definitely let you guys know either way next video. Love you, miss you.